Welcome back, guys. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna have the title. Well, we're not gonna have the title match today, but Edge is definitely going on to face Jon Moxley for the world title at Bound for Glory. I don't think he's ever faced for it. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, I bet that's the one where Murphy. Let's go look at that. I don't remember that one. Oh yeah, now I do. Yeah, AJ Styles and Edge was both new wrestlers, yeah. Did they not just win their titles again? Hold up, hold up. Oh, guess not. I'm gonna simulate though. Okay, Mercedes Money and Jamie Hayter welcomes Impact with a promo where Mercedes Money is laughing at how Jamie Hayter lost her title, and Jamie Hayter returns with, "Well, at least I held a title in the company." Mercedes Money shut up after that. But our first match is Heath versus Alex Shelley versus 44. But here's the angle we've been waiting for. Jeff Jarrett gets AJ Styles, Murphy, and Jon Moxley, which is all three champions, out. And he tells Edge to come out and choose the champion that he faces at Bound for Glory. And AJ Styles, he looks at AJ Styles' title for a second. He says, I haven't held that one. Walks over to Murphy, looks at his title, says, I haven't held that one. Looks at Jon Moxley's and says, I haven't held that one either. And he says, well, I've faced AJ before. He'd be quite hard to face. Murphy looks like he'd be quite hard. And he says, you know what? I want a shot at the World Championship. So for 65, Edge declares that he's going for Jon Moxley's title. AJ Styles vs. Ace Austin right after, as AJ Styles puts his title on the line. And then our main event is sucky when it's Jon Moxley vs. Dirty Dango. I was hoping that Dirty Dango would pull a Laredo Kid. You know how Laredo Kid just pulls like 77s and 80s out? I was hoping that he would do that. Okay, Lucky Ali vs. Yuya Uemura for a 45. Lucky Ali defeated Yuya. It's not bad. Tessa Blanchard vs. Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly defeated her with a super kick. That is not bad. Samoa Joe. What? Again? I just gotta start putting Samoa Joe as a winner. I just got Victor Samoa Joe for 45. Brian Myers vs. Heat. Okay, Steve Macklin, Trey McGill, Zachary Wentz, Sami Callihan, and Flash Morgan and Mark Andrews for a 36. It's gonna be yep, I know it. So a 49 is what this match gets. Not much of a story. Just a placeholder match, I guess. Angle featuring James Storm gets a 50. TJ Perry, Carrie Bristow. That's probably talking about her recent wins. Paige Van Zant returned and she holds a promo on Trinity. And, well, Trinity defeated her. But that means Nick Aldis retires. Huh. Okay, Paige Van Zant does a welcome to Impact for a 44. It's not bad. Jamie Hayter and Matt Riddle start to show off with an angle They might be tag teaming. We don't know yet. But it looks like they're passing around jokes backstage. James Storm vs. Jonathan Gresham, where Jonathan Gresham defeated James Storm. Angle featuring Jon Moxley and Jake Crist and Jeff Jarrett. Jon Moxley distracts Jeff Jarrett long enough for Jake Crist to jump him. Jeff Jarrett's out of action. Kerry Bristow vs. Dana Brooke. Kerry Bristow defeated Dana Brooke with a Vulture Culture Destroyer. Jake Crist vs. Anthony Bennett for a 50. Not bad. And then Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston has an angle where they go off on a rant about how much they hate Edge and Christian. Gets a 66. And our main event does get a 60. And Edge pinned Eddie Kingston with a spear. Not bad, 20 regions. We start to show off with AJ Styles vs. Alex Shelley for a 60. AJ Styles makes defense number 9 of the Impact Digital Media title. An angle featuring Cash Wheeler gets an 85. James Storm vs. Leo Rush. Leo Rush wins the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television title for a 53. And then Tommy Dreamer is out talking to the crowd about how great he is. He also mentions that tonight we will see Moxley and Rhino take on Edge in a handicap match. Now Rhino cannot make the match as his car broke down. So Tommy Dreamer inserts himself. Edge and Ace Austin are backstage discussing how Jon Moxley has been a thorn in both of their sides. They agree that it is both in their best interests to take him out, so they decide to form an alliance until the problem is solved. FTR vs. Dirty Hills. FTR defeated the Dirty Hills when Cash Wheeler pinned Austin Aries with the big rig. In terms of in-ring work, Cash Wheeler was heads and shoulders above everyone else. And then our main event gets a 59, and it's because, Tommy Dreamer had a performance of 29. Just put Rhino in that match. Okay, we welcome Impact Thunder with Paige Van Zant and Paul London welcoming the show. We start to show off with ABC vs. FTR. 77, not bad. Mercedes Money and Tessa Blanchard attacks one another, having a segment rating of 54. And then our main event's Jon Moxley vs. Laredo Kid for a 71. Okay, we start to show off with the Heavy Metal Sisters vs. Mercedes Money and Nikki Storm. And Heavy Metal Sisters actually take the Impact Knockouts tag team titles off of Mercedes Money and Nikki Storm for 49. Axel Dieter Jr. vs. Anthony Bennett for a 46, not bad. An angle featuring Jon Moxley for a 94. And then he has a hot 70 with Alex Shelley. Gets a 51, dang. Okay, we have a pre-show match, which is the Kingdom of Hills versus Frankie Kazarian and Second Generation Coming. Okay, so it gets a 51, and I should have put it above the pre-show. Jamie Hayter vs. Trinity. Oh, what the? It's a pre-show match? What the? It should have been higher than that. Jamie Hayter defeated Trinity with a curb stomp. Angle featuring Jon Moxley welcomes the show for a 97. An angle featuring Mercedes Money gets an 88. An angle featuring Chris Stratlander and Saraya arguing over who's going to take the title home tomorrow for a 67. And Chris Stratlander decides to do it tonight. And he gets a 50. Cash Wheeler has an angle featuring an 86. Okay, an angle featuring Edge, Murphy, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay gets a 75. And the match gets a 73. And then our main event gets a 69. It's Jon Moxley versus Dax Harwood. Dang, not bad. Ooh, that's our highest rated show right there. That's not a bad show either. Increased our popularity in 18 regions. Okay, we open the show with Chris Stratland versus Marty Bella, and Chris Stratland makes defense number 1. An angle featuring Saraya gets a 66. She's talking about how mad she is due to losing her title the night before. Bear Money versus Rhino and Lucky Ollie. Bear Money wins the tag team titles for 46. This for the alliance. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Austin Aries versus Frankie Kazarian, and Austin Aries defeated Frankie Kazarian in 9 minutes and 37 seconds for a 51. That's not bad. Matt Riddle and Marshall Von Erich holds a segment in which Matt Riddle tells Marshall Von Erich that he believes he can win his upcoming match. ABC versus Lil Jimmy versus Team Tap Out. Now, Team Tap Out is Dirty Dangos and Eddie Edwards. They got a 75 winning the World Tag Team titles. Now, Edge versus Matt Riddle versus Shelton Benjamin. Edge pinned Shelton Benjamin with the spear. AJ Styles versus Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy wins the Impact Digital Media title for a 63. And our main event's Jon Moxley versus Cash Wheeler. And during the match, we had Rhino run in and attack Wheeler. Jon Moxley makes defense number 16 of the Impact World title. Okay. I'm going to quit the thing here today. But we drew 3,000 fans. $419,000. Not bad. Orange Cassidy is this month's bestseller. He was also last month's bestseller. Looks like some of our people are doing better. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here today. But first, before I stop it, what I want y'all to do, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family, and share it with your dog.